Imagine you get to the point that you're ready to purchase a brand new home and you speak to a lender for the first time and you find out that your credit is shot, but you've been working so hard to get your credit up. I'm Megan Coon with Powerhouse Real Estate, and today I want to talk to you about how to protect your credit. Something similar happened to my husband recently. He had his identity stolen. This is a huge issue, especially when you're looking into buying or selling a home, because your credit score really impacts your borrowing power. And if you aren't keeping track of where that credit score is and any inquiries on that, if your credit score were to be taken or messed with, then it can very much impact your ability to buy or sell a home. A couple things that you can do to really protect your credit. Number one, definitely you want to have some type of identity protection. These are really cheap services that you can pay monthly, somewhere like $10 a month. But what it does is track any activity that happens on your credit score. So if any inquiries come in, it will notify you, and then you'll know, oh, I didn't make that inquiry. Someone else is messing with my credit score. And so then you know to look into it and do some further investigating to salvage it before it goes too far. Luckily, we did have a service like this in place when my husband's got stolen. So we were immediately notified that there was an inquiry in a different state on his credit score. Someone was trying to refinance a house in his name. And that would have really impacted, because they're probably not going to make their payments. Let's be real. If we wouldn't have caught this for months, then he would have had no credit at that point, and it would have taken us a really long time to get it solved. Luckily, we were able to stop it before they completed the process. So having something like this in place is going to really help to protect you, to make sure you're catching things immediately. You can even take this a step further and you can put your credit on a freeze. What this will do is if any inquiries are made on your credit, it will just decline them. You just want to make sure that you're able to then unfreeze them when you start making inquiries, so that those will go through for you. But this will allow you to really monitor and just make sure I'm not using my credit, no one else can use my credit, it's blocked, it's frozen, it's good to go. This won't cancel any current inquiries that you have or any current credit cards or loans or anything like that. And it will still allow your credit score to fluctuate based on you making those payments or not, but it won't allow any new inquiries to take place. And then one last tip I have for you is watch your accounts carefully. These scammers are really smart. And what they'll do sometimes is take your cards and then they'll just make little tiny payments here and there on things. And some you don't even notice. So watch your accounts very closely and make sure that you're doing a scan every single month to make sure there aren't any weird charges that you didn't make, because you want to make sure that everything is locked down. As you get into purchasing a home, all of these things are going to matter, and it's really going to impact your ability, and not just your ability to purchase, but even as far as what interest rate you get, how much you have to put down, because the better credit score you have, the better rates and programs you're able to get into. So you want to make sure that you're keeping all this in your control, and it's not something that you have to make up for later or try to solve when you're really just trying to buy a home. One more thing that I wanted to talk about is another scam that we're seeing going around, and this actually has to do directly with your home if you're a homeowner. We have had some whisperings of some scams going around where people are inquiring on your home's title and actually swiping the title out from under people. So they're working with title companies and going around the homeowner to then retitle the home into someone else's name, and then you don't own your home anymore. And so this can be really scary. A lot of counties are actually offering a free service where they will notify you if any title inquiries take place on the title of your home. So if anything weird starts to happen, and of course, if you're moving, then those inquiries are going to be very normal. But if you're not moving and you get an inquiry on your title, that is a huge red flag. So I would recommend searching title protection in your county, and that should pull up anything that is available. There are also paid services that you can do with this, but first check your county, because a lot of them are offering it for free at the moment. I hope this was helpful. I never want to freak anyone out or make anyone super nervous. However, these are definitely things that we want to keep in mind. I've had a lot of experience looking at people's credit scores and making sure that they're ready to buy a home, and I just don't want you to be in a position that I've seen others in. My name is Megan Coon with Powerhouse Real Estate.